Hi there, and welcome to Celeb Hut. Recollect when that situation occurred with Lil Mama, and she got that tap from Jay-Z. Well, this is a story that has been rising underneath for quite a long time. It's a story of broken dreams industry, legislative issues, and the cost of several stumbles. We're plunging profound into the discussion, encompassing Lil Mama, and how her profession was purportedly obliterated by, in all honesty, Jay-Z himself, as need might arise to stand what's more, drop the self-image, and begin shouting out, "You all H-airs." However, Jay-Z didn't see it that way by any means. As a matter of fact, he was noticeably raging in any event, tapping Lil Mama on the leg as though to say, "Young lady, that is all there is to it. You've lost your care, and we should not neglect Beyoncé's endeavor to prevent El Mom from crashing the stage, like she realized the results were gonna unfurl. No, get your butt back here." Except for Lil Mama was very much like, "Nah, this is my second unfortunate thing in the fallout." Lil Mama did what any reasonable individual would do. She was sorry she went on interviews accounting for herself, and surprisingly, communicated the longing to have a one-on-one with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys, expecting to streamline things. However, it seems like her endeavors just failed to attract anyone's attention. I don't have any idea what came over her yet. It was as yet amusing. I really got profound. I felt like no doubt New York Jay and I began to feel like I began to feel him, and I began to feel myself. What's more, I just felt the energy, and I kicked up, and I off strolling towards the stage, and I got up there, and I was very much like establishing him on as a hero. Like, "Have you addressed them since?" "No, I haven't." "No, have you attempted?" "Yes, most certainly." "How could you attempt? How could you connect?" "I got the executives to connect. I have done a meeting with MTV. And I was saying that I couldn't want anything more than to address Jay-Z." "What might you say?" "And, just to basically know how he felt. Yet, my family was letting me know that they heard a meeting on the radio from Jay-Z, and, he expressed out loud whatever he expected to do. Thump a Little Mama." Thus, I resembled, wow, that implied that he didn't do what he could have done without it. He would apologize on the grounds that that wasn't my intent, never to be ill-bred to anybody. I've forever been a deferential young lady in this industry. Individuals know me for that. Furthermore, they simply resemble. You realize we like Little Mama. There's dependably that sort of feeling on the off chance that, in any capacity, Jay-Z or Alicia Keys felt outraged. I need to apologize to both of you. I really couldn't want anything more than to have one, because I truly felt like I was being felt, even on the stage at that point. I felt like it was a security attempt. Let me simply say this. Jay-Z and Alicia Keys, both are lauded by me. I love them both for their creativity as well as for their achievements in life, the means that they have taken for our local area to a higher level, as they are enormous. They have done as such much for us, as per Lil Mama. The reaction she faced was actually a major buzzkill. Entertaining, however, on the grounds that it was quick and fierce, as would be natural for her. No one in the business needed to work with me since it could have made Jay-Z or Alicia Keys not have any desire to work with them. No doubt, it was all terrible. Might you at any point envision being a rising star, brimming with commitment and potential, just to have your fantasies squashed by this very industry that you strive to be a piece of, in light of a snapshot of energy? Well, Lil Mama uncovered that. The episode negatively affected her emotional well-being, prompting breakdowns and a consistent battle to get the pieces of her once encouraging profess. Cyan now, Jay-Z, the one who supposedly had the ability to change this story, remained quiet. He didn't come to Lil Mama safeguard or acknowledge her statement of regret or attempt to suppress the persevering reaction, all things being equal, and he let that situation putrefy, letting her demonstrate her wreck and permitting the business to betray this youthful craftsman who committed one huge error, one snapshot of excessively eagerness that she says she didn't have the right to have her whole vocation destroyed over. We should not fail to remember Alicia Keys' part in all of this. While she communicated disillusionment at the time, guaranteeing that Lil Mama ought to have shown her help from her seat, she later conceded to being totally unaware of the circumstance until Jay-Z filled her in behind the stage. Essentially, I recollect literally nothing. I assume I was so centered around performing, 'cause, when you play out, it resembles a ton. You got to hit it, you got to nail it, you got to kill it. This must be great. And I know I was on this side of the stage, and I was somewhat possessing that side, I played, and afterward I went around there, and afterward he was on that side of the stage. He was doing that, so I was here killing it, flowing singing my part when it came flowing on the thing. And afterward we met up in center, and I was on this side of him, and he was here. So, to the extent that I can see, this was us doing what we intend to do the entire time. When I let you know 100% I was careless in regards to the possibility that close to him was someone else, which sort of terrified the me later. However, we should be genuine here, regardless of whether Alicia noticed would it have had an effect from what Lil Mama was talking about. It seems like Jay-Z had proactively decided, and he was enormous frantic, and he planned to ensure the entire business knew it. Now, I don't get me wrong, I get why Jay-Z was warmed. I mean, this was a notorious second that she just needed to step her lil head in, and it should be a second for himself and Alicia, their opportunity to excel on quite possibly of the greatest stage in the game. And afterward, here comes Lil Mama with her lip sparkles, cool, her lip gleams, popping, dropping in on a party like an over-energized poop, not the very energies that you needed while you're attempting to convey a faultless history-making execution. You dig, however, here, we are over more than 10 years after the fact, and Lil Mama is as yet the one that crashed IZ and Alicia Keys' famous exhibition. It was only after 2021 that Jay-Z at last tended to the circumstance, openly expressing that Lil Mama was pardoned and that she was coming from a position of adoration. However, it was somewhat past the point of no return. Wouldn't you say? You realize things occur, and obviously we love her and we don't. I mean, when I say we loot, I'm not discussing you, right? Alicia and we don't realize that yes, she's generous, it's all adoration, it's everything, and she was oming from a position of affection. It's simply that she may have been excessively energized. We should ponder the effect this had on Little Mama's life and profession. For quite a long time, she was segregated left and right, called Little Mama, and battling to find her balance in the business that had walked out on her. For what? Definitely, she was over-energized. What do you all think was put in the remarks? Yet, we should not fail to remember the power elements at play here. Jay-Z is a titan of the business, a genuine legend who has a huge impact. The Little Mama, then again, was only a rising star attempting to leave her imprint. Was it truly fair for somebody with such a lot of ability to hold resentment to basically obliterate a youthful craftsman profession over a solitary stumble? I'm not saying Lil Mom was totally chased on the grounds that crashing a phase during another person's exhibition is certainly a major no, and she ought to have known better, particularly when Beyoncé was attempting to stop her. However, did the discipline truly fit the wrongdoing? Did one snapshot of enthusiasm truly warrant long periods of battle mental misery and vocation damage? And on the off chance that Lil Mom didn't crash that stage, would the exhibition have been as famously questionable? Put your contemplations in the remarks. Value her being overpowered ins terminated. However we would have favored, she did it from her seat. Yet here's where things truly get fascinating, folks. Even now, after Jay-Z's alleged absolution in 2021, the twisted still appeared to be new for Lil Mama. In her reaction, she thanks both Jay-Z and Alicia Keys for their seeing yet, in addition, stress, the significance of partnership and social development in hip jump. Her words rang out like a call for solidarity, asu, application for craftsmen to lift each other up even notwithstanding stumbles and mix-ups, and we should be for genuine who among us hasn't committed an error or acted excessively publicity at the intensity existing. Apart from everything else, I went behind the stage and Jay resembled. So you ain't see that. And I resembled definitely. We killed it. That simply happened. That has been some time. She's huge love to her. No, she's great. She has, sent her adoration. Statements of regret, the entire. Yet what's significantly more fascinating is the cooperation between Lil Mom and Alicia Keys in 2023. A video surfaced showing the two embracing emotion that appeared to flag an entombment of the acts on Alicia Keys' part. However, where was Jay-Z? And has there at any point been a public compromise between the two? A snapshot of pardoning and mending? I'm going to let you all finish. Contemplate that. Yet this entire core of the circumstance is insane. It's around one occurrence, or one mix-up, as well as about the manner in which we treat each other in this industry. The manner in which we answer to slips up, and the power elements that can break or cause professions on one half. You to have Lil Mama, a youthful, energetic craftsman who let her energy get the better of her in a solitary rash. Second, then again, you have Jay-Z, an industry titan, with the ability to either pardon and continue on or hold resentment that might actually wreck a promising vocation. However, we assure you, would not fail to remember, this wasn't simply any presentation, Lil Mama crash. It was the dagnab VMAs, perhaps of the greatest stage in the music world. A phase that Jay-Z and Alicia Keys had, without a doubt, worked eagerly to plan for practicing and idealizing everything about convey a perfect show. This story gets significantly more out of control, however, in light of the fact that Lil Mama enthusiastic stage crash and Jay-Z's supposed vocation harm and the profound exciting ride that followed is a genuine demonstration of the vicious idea of the diversion. Subscribe Celeb Hut for more videos.